Hi, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. Welcome back to my craft room and welcome back to 100 Ways. We are officially halfway through the 100 Ways series. I can't believe we're already at project number 50. So to celebrate, I have a 50% off sale happening in my Etsy shop right now. No minimum, no code needed. And just a little reminder that the best deal is still Raven 6 to get 60% off when you grab 6 items. And that code you have to enter. So I just want to say thank you. Whether you've been crafting along with me or just watching the videos, it means so much. I want you to start whenever you're ready. If you haven't started, and don't worry about keeping up. The videos will always be there for you whenever you're ready. And I want to say thank you for all the tips, the likes, the encouragement. It really feels like such a wonderful group of crafters hanging out together. I am so grateful. And we have made it through the end of winter together, and we should be wrapping up this series by the end of April, and hopefully better weather out there. And stay tuned throughout this video. I have another surprise for you. But right now, let's get back to project number 50. And just a reminder that 50% off sale across my entire Etsy shop, no code needed and no minimum. I'm going to run that from April 1st until April 5th. That's 2026. So depending on when you're watching this, that sale may be over, but don't worry, there's always that Raven 6 code. That's my best deal to get 60% off in my Etsy shop with a minimum purchase of 6 items. But again, the 50% off sale, there's no minimum. So April 1st, April 5th, 2026 for that 50% off sale. Okay, so today we are doing a script or a text collage. So I have gone ahead and done one, and then I'm going to do one with you. And I have a freebie. No, this isn't the second part of the surprise, but this is something I have for you. In my coffee shop, I have this freebie here in case you don't have any script, but you could also use text. So if any book pages, magazine pages, anything with text, any printables with text, music sheets have text, but I would stay away from music notes for this because we're trying to have something very, very neutral. And then after we're done collaging, we'll add some stamping. And I think we might even add some faux vintage tape to the one we're going to do in our book. So this is the one I did. I did this on light cardstock, knowing that I will probably cut this into tags or journal cards. And then for today's project, I'm going to use our little glue book and craft along with you here. So if you want to pause the video, go grab that in the coffee shop or find some. I used a bunch of my printable scraps of text, a few different colors, different hues. I had very little of this darker color, so I used it last, but the ones I had the most of, I started with those first. So let's just find a random spot. It's going to lay down nice. Let's try this. I'm just going to do one side here. So I have a little bit of a white edge here to get rid of. I'm just going to make myself a few strips. To encourage you to do your text 2 different directions, like this, on your page. And we will get rid of these white edges. So let's do a big one first. And yes, I'm still in my robe because I'm filming early, because I have the tree guys coming to clean up that mess from the ice storm. They're coming this afternoon, so I wanted to get this done before they get here, get filming before they show up. So this is the bigger chunks. Now keep in mind, if you're going to do some stamping later with like a black ink like I did in the other one, we will be doing the stamping on the lighter colors. So this one may be kind of in the middle. Someone mentioned that they like to start in one corner and just work their way around and fill it in. I think that's a good method as well. Because if you are feeling, a lot of you seem to be feeling comfortable and happy to use that rule of threes. So you can still do that if you follow that gal's method of, you know, working your way around the perimeter and work your way towards the center. That's a good idea. I like that. So far I have my text all going the same way, but we are going to mix it up in a minute. This is another great mass make. Goes by so quickly. And let's do one more of those. We'll do it maybe here. So I can, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I made a journal. My cousin asked me to make a journal for her sister. And this is before Christmas, but she didn't give it to her till March for her birthday. And she asked me to do it based on pop culture. And my cousin, she used to be on MTV. She's quite a character. She's now she's a professor at a college for media, and she's brilliant. Her onstage character is not her character the way she is in real life, but she's definitely a hoot. She's lots of fun. But she's really into the pop culture, and I'm like, oh, I have no idea. I really don't. So I had to ask my cousin who commissioned me to do it to give me a list to start with. And then, but as I started going through the list and finding images and whatnot for her journal, it really became a lot of fun, because she's younger than me, but you know, we grew up in the, let's say 70s, 80s. And so a lot of things I immediately from my one cousin's list, I'm like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing there. And it became a lot of fun to do. So I just used the same skills, elements, techniques to make a junk journal, but it wasn't the vintage style. It was completely bold, bright colors, neon, this and that, if you can imagine. And it really was a lot of fun to make. And I'm glad she finally got to open that. The reason I thought of it is because she sent me a beautiful thank you this morning. She says she keeps going through her journal and keeps finding little treasures, you know, the way we do. Okay, I don't want that one's too small. Do that. And let's go back in. Now let's go this direction. I don't like that those two are touching, but I only have 3 here. So this is 3 colors to work with. So you have something else to grab, but don't worry, we're going to do some things to this. So now you can further embellish this with washi tape. You could use little die cuts. You could do stamping. We're going to try some faux vintage tape. This is going to add another color, but it's a nice neutral background, so whatever we add is going to pop. But let's see what we have here. This is just heat tape, which you can purchase. It's in my Amazon shop. And then this is faux vintage tape right here. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces. 2, 3. Okay, so where I didn't like that joint, I'm just going to put a piece of tape there. Let's maybe do something with that joint there. And maybe something here. Okay, I like that. These are little reinforcements. I wonder what they would look like on here. And I've just inked them up. Might be kind of fun to add. Let's do that. And we'll just do 3. Like that. And then we'll add some stamping. So I'm going to try to stick to this lighter part with the stamping. I'm going to use a black ink, but if you wanted to use a contrast, like a high fuchsia or something, actually, let's do that. Okay, I've grabbed fired brick. Let me see what that's going to look like. And I'm going to grab just some dots and maybe some numbers. Okay, beautiful. So let's see what this is going to look like. I have a number 5. So the text is going this way, so I'm going to go this way with my stamp opposite. And oh, I like that color with this. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Here's a number 9. Oh, I really like this. Okay, and then my text is going this way, so I'll go a different direction. And let's put another 5 down here. Oh, I like that little pop of red. I really like that. Okay, and then I just have a dot stamp. I'm just going to add that here and there. Just for a little visual interest. Little pop of color. Just a little bit here and there. I don't want to do the whole thing. Just do part of it here. That. Very good. I like that. I think that's really pretty. I really like that. Okay, I'm going to print that page again, and then we'll do smaller bits. And we'll do like one with strips instead. Yes, I'm going to glue going in. I'm going to do vertical strips for this collage. This will be really quick. And then I'll tell you about the other surprise. My little thank you for you guys hanging out with me. I have an owl. Try that. And again, just try to make it show up on the lighter. Oh, that's beautiful. Isn't it? I'm just imagining 2 tags or a journaling card even. I love it. Let's do it off to the side a bit. Oh, half on, half off. There we go. Okay, so the other surprise I have for you, if you've made it that long and you're still here, I have another freebie for you if you haven't discovered it already in my coffee shop. And I just wanted a little thank you for you guys hanging out with me throughout this. I love that. That's pretty. That's really pretty. And then of course we could cut that and make that into tags and cards and all the things. But isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's tidy up and then I'll share my surprise with you. Is it that edge? Actually, those look just fine. And I think because we have this circle here, I'm going to do the slotted punch instead of a circle, just to keep it mixed up a bit. Okay, and then of course we would ink them. So what do you think of these little tags made with script font, a little bit of stamping, a little bit of faux tape, those are adorable. And then of course you could add your people. We'll see what that looks like. So you get the idea. Once we start adding things to this, it can be pretty magical. Magic. Really sweet. Just a gorgeous little neutral background with a little pop of color, little bit of vintage interest here and there, but so cute. So what do we think of those tags? Speaking of tags, this is my surprise for you. Here is another, if you haven't already seen it in my coffee shop, this is for you. I have a freebie in there with 200 of these little tags. 200. So it's one PDF file and there's all kinds of tags in here for you. I didn't print this on high quality. This is standard quality. So this is just standard quality and they look pretty good, but I think you will enjoy. I've got a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there for you. Some neutral ones, some bold colors, some lighter frilly colors, and again with the neutrals and people. A few pets. So cute. So that is my thank you to you for hanging out with me and participating and commenting and chatting and sharing the series. Thank you so much. So this is my gift to you. This is a freebie in my coffee shop. It's digital number 36. It's 200 tags for you. So that's my thank you. So thanks so much. I am so amazed that we are halfway through our book of ideas. This is, and we have the rest of April to get through. So we have one more month to hang out doing this project. Let me grab my book. And let's check off 50. That is amazing. Our book is filling up. So number 50. So tomorrow we're going to continue with collage and masterboards. We are going to use some paint. So get your paints out. Just your acrylic paints is fine. Water colors if you have them. Gesso if that's all you have. Okay. So I'm excited about that. I love painting. I'm not good at painting, but so number 50. And I will probably just glue these right in like this to my book. Forget there's 50% off in my Etsy shop April 1st until April 5th with no minimum. That's 2026, depending on when you're watching this. Otherwise, the best deal I have is, and it's not a sale. It's just a coupon I have available for you all the time, anytime. And that's code Raven6. And that one you have to actually enter. So if there's already a coupon code where it says apply coupons, and if there's already a code there, you can overwrite it. You can delete what's there and then put in your Raven6 to get 60% off with a minimum of 6. But that 50% off sale has no minimums. Okay, and enjoy your, so there's 2 freebies in the coffee shop you can grab. One is the script, just 1 page of script for you to use in case you didn't have any. And then also we now have the 200, the PDF of 200 tags. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the tags. They're lined up. They should be pretty easy to trim with your trimmer. And then, yeah, print your favorites multiple times. I hope you enjoy those. I really hope you enjoy those. Okay, thanks again, everybody. And I cannot believe we are halfway through. The second half is going to be just as great. I look forward to crafting with you. Take care. Bye.